This workshop was amazing. We see that we have a very engaging and interested participation from all countries in Asia and the Pacific. And they have showed us that they are already aware of the problems and they know the solutions. I think now our main expectation would be to go from commitment to actions.
In this region, most of the countries have actually already submitted new or updated NDCs. 22 out of 25 Asian countries and 10 out of 16 Pacific countries have submitted their new and updated, more ambitious NDCs.
Mongolia has developed its nationally determined contributions NDC, which was approved by the government decree in 2019.
Every country had shared some experience and realized I think they all have something. And so they all have something that they can do on the topic, and they're much clearer now on what they have and then what the gaps are. The other thing everyone realized is that the methane is one of the objectives, but then livestock development, food security, environmental issues, they're all bound up together. So every country can find some entry point that meets their multiple objectives.
What we have the opportunity here to do is to learn from each other, to raise awareness to everyone about the approaches that are needed to improve the way we produce livestock, and to ensure that at a regional level we start to address those climate-smart, sustainable approaches that can not only produce the right amount of livestock that we need to feed people here, but also to make sure it's done in an environmentally friendly way.
I'm very fortunate to be invited in this workshop. It made me realize that globally, livestock emission reduction still have to be done better.
We should make a commitment in our region what the next to do to reduce the gas emission into this region.
I think Vietnam is among the very few developing countries with this high commitment of bringing the net zero by 2050.
This workshop really helped us to see what other countries are doing right now. It's a good exposure for us.
We have policy on biodigest development in Cambodia, especially the new one from 2021 to 2030. And we very active under the Ministry of Agriculture and happy to cooperate with Ministry of Environment and other stakeholders. Together can make our climate better.
The Philippines is implementing climate smart agriculture. So that's one of the mitigation in the livestock sector. Also, the Bureau of Animal Industry under the Department of Agriculture is implementing the National Animal Waste Resource Management Program, which focuses on the biogas technology. The Philippines is also trying to develop climate-resilient livestock in order to help the enteric fermentation.
We are working on the feed additives to try to control the rumen microbiome to minimize the methane emission from the ruminants. And also we try to optimize the money management system in our country. We don't have so much this kind of opportunity to discuss with the many countries, and they are the officer of the ministry. So this is, for me, a great pleasure to be here to discuss with them.
We are just heading towards the new area. We should start making the national inventory and make a target timeline to reduce methane emission.
Livestock plays a really important role in contributing to food security and socio-economic resilience around the globe. So it's really important to come together and share what's being done in our own countries.
By applying good management practices to the livestock sector, improving the feed quality, establishing good management practices of waste, we try to contribute to the reduction of the methane emission, which cause the climate change in the world. Regarding methane reduction or methane mitigation, this part is very much concerned with the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change. By 2030, 10% of methane to be reduced. That is target of Bangladesh. I will make my government or my ministry to take due steps regarding this.
We had been doing biogas digester construction for quite some time, and this is one of the success stories as of now in mitigating methane emission from manure. I was able to share Bhutan's experience in mitigating methane emission.
There should be more conferences and workshops on climate change related to the livestock. so that we can learn and then contribute towards Global Methane Pledge.
I would like to thank FAO to invite me to join a very important workshop. It's really new experience, new knowledge about my country.